Hello everyone and welcome to Minecraft Origins. So the first thing to get out of the way, this is not the origins of Minecraft, but my Minecraft Origins, and it's my take on the Tales series I tried before, where it's not no face cam, it's not quite a let's play, it will more just be recording and showing things in a world I play on. And as you can see, we're back in 1.6.4. Now, this isn't actually the version I started on. It was like 1.4.7, I think, or something like that. But this is my original world, as you can see here, and that's what we're going to be exploring. And, yeah. So, I'm not sure if I actually stopped playing this world in 1.5 or 1.6, but the backup I had was 1.6, and the reason we're doing it on this version, not newer versions, is for something very specific. But we're probably not going to get to that this episode. So as you can see, we start up here in a very tall, high-up tower. Actually, you can see around 100 wide, so not too terribly high, but pretty high up. And out there is my starting house, or my house. It originally looked a lot different. So, I'm going to try and just run through the history of the world in this episode and show some stuff. Might go to some of the other bases, because this is just some of it. But there's a lot to cover, and after I kind of show what is in the world, then I want to continue playing on the world, because I didn't get to a lot of stuff. So one thing to note, or to start with, I guess, is where I left off. So pretty much, after I played the Minecraft demo, I got the game, made this world, and I played it for a while. But after I did the Nether and got brewing, I just kind of got a bit bored of, just the vanilla survival, because I already got enchantments, I already got, like, full diamond gear, I got potions, and it felt like, I got enough of the stuff I wanted that there really wasn't a goal I had in mind. And I just kind of stopped playing then. So I never fought the Ender Dragon, I never fought the Wither, and like I said, at the time, I think I stopped in 1.5, because I moved on to servers, and I remember 1.6 coming out while I was playing on servers, but I might have still updated the world here to 1.6 at some point. So that is the history of when I stopped playing. But as for this area here, so I spawned, I think, like somewhere around here. I don't remember exactly where. But the problem is, this very large forest island was a pretty bad spawn location, because there was no food. There was, like, no cows, no chickens. All I found were wolves, who I think ate all the sheep that were here. Like, there's, like, no wild animals on this entire island. So I had to actually sail down this way to these other islands to find food. And actually, what do I have on me? Well, I probably should put on the armor. So this is 1.6, so I think the skins still aren't working. And actually, let's look at my gear. I have a fire aspect sword, and a pretty good pickaxe, and an ender chest that I'm not sure if I need to put anywhere specific. But, to continue from this vantage point, so pretty much, I need to build a house, and there's like a little, I think, you can see there's still like a sandbar kind of thing. So I actually went out in the water and built it, just because I figured it would be harder for mobs to get me in the water. Or they wouldn't be like right at my door. And eventually, it evolved into a box, like a 2-floor wooden box of mismatched wood and glass. And then I got a flint and steel, and I did not realize exactly how it worked, and I kind of burned down my house, or at least a lot of it, and then it was even more mixed matched because I had to rebuild it with jungle wood. Also, when I first lit the fire, I didn't realize you could just punch it out. I tried using water buckets, which is why it kind of burnt down most of the house. But then later, I decided, that box was kind of ugly, and I wanted to try and build something a bit nicer, so I built that. I never liked it. But let's actually just head down. I'm gonna stop here. This is another, like, little viewing platform. That was meant to see, like, a good area. And, I mean, to be honest, it's still not a terrible thing. Although, to build something like this now would look a lot different. And we'll go to the trapdoors and all these other things soon. Because that's a whole can of worms. But, okay, there is a thing here, and I think there's a fence gate here. So, once again, probably not the best entrance, but it changed over time. Here's another portal of one of my wolves. There's a lot of wolves. And here is the house. But it's one of those things where I kind of looked up pictures of houses and try to imitate them to make a nice looking house. And this is what I came up with. And, yeah, I'm still not a big fan of it. I mean, it's decorated. Here's where I have brewing stuff. Some potions and ingredients. Here's a painting. Here's a little bedroom with a chest and records. Here's the general utility room with the furnaces, ores, refinement stuff, combat gear. Actually, I also have a story about the pickaxe, but we'll probably wait till the... oh, these might actually be useful. Huh. I'm not sure how much I finished of these. And that's another area we'll get to eventually. And, alright, I have the ender chest. I want to check what's in here. Efficiency pickaxe, some general stuff. Let's just say the map's in here for now. Then, and here's the storage room of, like, all the bulk resources. I won't go through every chest, because that's probably going to get a bit boring and make this drag on. But, a lot of netherrack. And just general stuff. There's not too much amazing. Here's a pool of water. If we come down here, you'll see my army of different colored wolves. Alright, I think this is another layer down I made for farms. So, I don't know, nothing too fancy, just some very basic farms, once again. Something I'd also redo. And one thing I did in my original base, before I even rebuilt to this version, was in the back, I had, or maybe it was new to this version, but I had like a little water exit so I could just swim out. I don't know, I thought that was a cool idea. And I kind of kept that to some extent with this base. And down there is the mines, which is the can of worms we'll get to. Maybe not even this episode. I'm not sure how I'm going to structure these exactly, but like I said, for the first few, it's going to be very talky. And up here, I think this is the enchanting room. We have some books. There we go. And then this is an empty room that goes up to an empty attic that goes back down to another empty room. And just with, like, paintings around just to try and decorate the place. But the big problem I have with this house is it doesn't really, like, it might look okay for, like, building and trying to make it look like a house, but it functionally just is not very good. Because there's a lot of doors, it's kind of, like, tight. You know, it's one of those things, like, if I were to keep using this base, well, actually, I could just do it now. There we go. Because one thing I probably would do is just, like, open up a lot of this. And I don't have the achievements because I think I lost them when I was moving about the world because of how they used to save back in this version. So, I don't know, stuff like open this up a bit more, spread this stuff out. So, for now, I'm probably just going to do that because otherwise this place is going to be a pain to live in. But at some point, I'm probably going to tear down this house again and build something else because, like I said, I'm not very happy with this base. But for now, I just want to focus more on recapping of things. And, I don't know, I might even... Like I said, this is meant to be like a Tales series, or what I call a Tales series. So, I'm probably not going to do every single thing in a video. And... where do I keep... Was it refinements over here, I think? Yeah, that's where I throw this sort of stuff. I don't have torches on me. That seems like a mistake. I also don't have a lot of food on me. Okay, let's actually sort out my hotbar, because this is a bit of a mess. I also did not put away the wood. Keep the ender chest on me. My armor's also not doing so great, and I probably should have those on me too. I think that's how I normally keep it. I don't know, it's been a while since I even played Minecraft, but yeah, I'll probably do some stuff on the base, like, you know, and then record a clip after I'm done rather than showing everything I do. That's the base, and here's the nether portal, and there's also a huge nether thing. One of the first things I actually did with Minecraft was learn how to link nether portals to do, like, the nether transporting to, you know, it's 8 times quicker to move in the nether. So that's, like, one of the first things I learned to do, and I need the bed that's in here. You see how all these doors really get annoying? So I guess the next thing to do... I feel like I should save the mines for another time. Because, well, if I just I think this is before there was a sprint key. Actually, let me just check real quick. If there is a sprint, yep, it's before there was a sprint key, I think. If there is, I don't have it bound to the right thing. So, the reason this area is so big and open is because I found mobs just spawn like crazy out here. So, I just kept it open so I could better see them and deal with them and just kind of had this giant deforested area. Also, chances are a lot of you wouldn't have seen it because it was only streamed and I don't even think I ever uploaded it. But there was, I went to use my sprint key. It didn't work well. But there was actually a stream series I did on this world. That one was called Memory Lane, but I did it multiplayer. And the problem was I only played like once a week, but everyone else on the server was playing a little more actively. So like I'd be on once a week to do a few things, or twice a week or such when I streamed. And then everyone else was just like building bases and stuff and kind of burn out of the server. So this is before that stuff happened on the original backup of the world. But yeah. Also, since I'm not doing a face cam, I'm using my phone for a timer for a change. So I need to be glancing over at that occasionally. But I remember Time Traveler built a nice base over there before. Old one built one over there and then Agatory way over there. But yeah, the mines are a mess, to put lightly. Actually, I think we could just... I'll just save that all for another time. Because I think we should actually head to the Nether so we can head to the other bases. Because that's the quickest way to get there unless I want to take a boat for like ages. So, the Nether has its own bases a bit. I tried to make it a bit habitable. Like, here's a chest with an unknown map. I actually do not know where that goes to. If I feel like it's just... Maybe that... I think that might have been a map I accidentally opened in the Nether or something like that. I forget where this goes. Is this like up to the roof? Yep. So, the Nether... Oh, I think there might be stuff up... I don't know where everything in the Nether goes. Maybe this was like the path to the fortress even? I don't know. Because it took me a long time to find a fortress. But the Nether originally was something kind of scary. Nowadays, not so much. But back then, I was very careful about it. As you can probably tell by all the, You know, it really kind of defeats the point of having doors if I have pressure plates. But, the original portal came around here, and I kept it like a very fenced-in area. And not sure why I really did it this way, but I guess it was also because I was worried about gas blowing up stuff. But I remember it kind of came out here to a big open area, and it took me ages to ever find the fortress. Also, a funny story about fences, or walls, actually, not just fences. But back when I first started... Or when I did the demo, actually, before I even got this far. You know? Oh, now I remember where I'm going. See, this place is a maze. I feel like this goes to the fortress. Yeah. Alright, let's just walk this way for a bit as I talk. So back when I did the demo, I didn't think to just build a wall out of cobblestone blocks. Instead, what I did was I actually made into cobblestone walls to build my walls, because... I mean, to a new player, that makes sense. But the problem with that... I have no idea where half this stuff goes. You know, it's been a long time since I've been on this world, and... Oh. You know, in some ways, I feel like my old instructions to fortresses are clearer than my new instructions to fortresses. Like, it can't get a bit more direct than that. Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't have a bow. But yeah, there's the fortress. And that was my path to the fortress that's probably now a bit fire. I don't remember ever doing much here besides Netherward. I think there might be a little path down there. Anyway, we probably should head back because there's not much else out here that I'm aware of. So anyway, I built a base out of cobblestone walls. It was kind of like also built into a cave. But because it was walls, I think mobs could see me through it, so I just had like creepers and spiders always outside the door and just ambush me a lot. I think I died to that once or twice, and of course it was the demo, so I only had, you know, the 5 days, which inspired what inspired Demo Dash, that original demo world. So, yep. But that was an experience, and, oh wait, it opened when I stepped on the pressure plate on the inside. I really have to stop using pressure plates. So yeah, the Nether. So this is just like the exploring the Nether bit, but what I did for travel was actually down below that base. Because there was that little section you saw that had like the farm out here, but there's the Netherwort farm here, but then there also is down here. And this, actually I have no idea what this is all about. I don't know. It might have been as I was trying to get somewhere else or branch out for something, but this is my minecart network. And I'm not sure if I actually spaced out the powered rails correctly. I got the start correct though, and it generally works. Nowadays I probably would have done it a bit differently so I didn't have pigman problems. Because remember that was a problem, which is why I put torches, because I'm not sure if that does stop them from spawning. I don't know exactly how pigmen work. So this is like the first midway point. And if I remember right, this splits into multiple directions. So we have this portal. Then we also... Okay, I think this loops back around to the center, but it also was a path to the next portal. So I had a double connection. This is how my old mines were. They were so confusing. Like, if anyone tries to, like, follow me in this world, they'll surely get lost. I think this is the jungle portal. And then there is... Yeah, I think that's actually what happened. So... Okay, so there was the first portal you saw. There was that portal back there. That's the jungle portal. And then... Once again, I think I did that weird thing where, yep, both of them connect here. And then down here, I think we have the desert portal. So, yeah, this should come next, or if we're doing a tour of my bases, this is the next one, and... What happened down here? Oh! Really? This portal was over the fortress? If this is the one I'm thinking, that's interesting. Huh. I think I actually ran out of ladders. Yeah. Apparently this was by a fortress. I think I actually might have heard the slime or something like that, and that's what prompted me to look under here, and I found the fortress. I forgot all about that. But if I remember right, this should take me to the desert. Yep. So I actually think I'm going to wrap up the first episode here, because if I don't, this could get very long and ranty, or rambly, not ranty. So I think we're going to end this here. The next episode, we'll explore the desert and continue from there to the other bases before we get back to actually playing this world and, you know, not just recapping what happened way in the past. So hopefully you guys are enjoying seeing my original world, and, well, I mean, this probably isn't the best sample of the series because all I did was look around a bit of the Nether and my first base so far, but I don't know, hopefully once this series gets a bit into it, it will be interesting to see what happens in the original world, both now and in the past. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until next time, goodbye.